Okay, I wanted to also talk about how these people get their power. What they do is they mask themselves as somebody that's successful or somebody that's educated, somebody that's doing good for the community or doing good for their self or taking care of their family. When in all actuality, the things that they have acquired, 9 times out of 10, they did something really bad to somebody, or they're continuously doing something bad to people to maintain it. And they just don't want you to recognize that. So they mask it like you know, they're doing good, but really they're doing evil. And then when people notice them doing evil, they try to overlook the evil things that these people are doing because they're saying, well, they're also doing good. They have good things going on for them. So now you caught up in a trick bag because you don't realize these people are plotting and planning against you. They feed off of good people. That's how they survive. Because the evil ones, 9 times out of 10, they're battling with each other as well for the number one spot. So they're competing with each other. They're competing with each other to see how many good people they can eat off of, how many good people they can feed off of. That's their motivation. Because that's the only way they can survive. Because the demon people, the other people who is demonic, they know each other. They can see the energy signatures on each other, and they know when they're fake as hell. And sometimes they see that a person has woke up. Because when you become awoke within the spirit and your soul wakes up, there's a certain aura that comes off of you, and these people can see it. Because some of these people who are worshiping Satan or whatever the fuck they worshiping, they sleep too. They don't really realize what's going on. They have to wake up as well. So the same way the people of God wake up is the same way the evil people wake up. You understand? They have to wake up. They have to be able to see good and evil. Because a lot of them, they think everybody evil like they ass. What I mean by this is they think that people who are fucked up with a fucked up attitude and just run around trying to ruin other people's lives, which this is a tendency for a lot of black women. They don't want to acknowledge it, but they do it on a regular. They're always beating the shit out of their kids, cussing their kids out, treating their kids like they're a burden. They didn't want to have kids. They run around here sleeping with all these different men. They get mad when the men don't want them. And they become evil. A lot of them is looking for child support. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't get child support, but a lot of people, a lot of these women is banking their future on the children that they have by men. They want these men's legacy. They want to steal it. You understand? And that's their goal in life. They don't want to be good wives and raise families. They want to be baby mamas and have kids by somebody with some money so that they can live off that man's life. So that man can die somehow, and they can either get Social Security off of that man, or if the man made any kind of money, they're going to want the money, whether they're a wife or not. And a lot of other women participate in this. You know how many people I've seen, including my brother, that died, and the women around him decided to put his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, that had children with him in the position of being his fiance so that she could get benefits, not knowing that if they just left her in the position that she is as a girlfriend and not the wife, that everything goes to his children. They don't want the stuff that this man has accumulated to go to the children. They want it to go to the woman. You understand? They want to steal from these men. They didn't raise these men. They didn't go out and do the work that the men did. But as soon as that man dies, after they terrorized them, going back and forth, breaking up, and that person's claiming that this man didn't ruin their life because they had a child with him or whatever the case was, or whatever their relationship was like, when they probably should have never even been together in the first place. As soon as that man died, the first thing a woman want to do is take his money, and her friends and other women agree, whether he was married or not. You see, Kobe Bryant, he married his wife. He married her from the gate. Good morning. He married her so that when he died, that his riches would go to his wife, and knowing that she was going to share it with his children. These other men that passed away and they weren't married, that's because they didn't trust the woman they were with. They didn't want that bitch in their business. And what happens when somebody dies? As soon as somebody dies, all the women around conjure up some type of story to make it to where this baby mama or girlfriend or whatever she is, because 9 times out of 10, they're probably not even together. And she just had a child with him. They want that woman to be able to take everything that man has. They don't even want it to go to the man's parents. The people that actually raised the man. They don't want it to go to him. They want it to go to these women. These bitches are evil. Okay? And when they see somebody like me, a woman with no kids, doing her own thing, they get mad. Because they realize that I don't have no noose on nobody's neck. And somebody like me is because they like me, because they love me for me. You understand? Ain't nobody feeling sorry for me because I'm a single mom and want to help me take care of my kids. Ain't no man trying to stay with me because he want to try to make a family even though he know he don't like me. This is what a lot of women are going off of. And I'm speaking for women because I'm a woman and I see it. And I see how nasty these women are. These bitches are nasty. Okay? They're nasty beings. And you could tell, especially if a man dies, as soon as he died, if all you see is people talking about her, especially if he wasn't married to her. Look at Kobe Bryant. When Kobe Bryant died, ain't nobody talking about his wife. They're talking about her as if that's his wife, but they're not really just putting her out there all the time and showing pictures of them and her together. Him and them together. Because there's already pictures out there. Ain't no new shit resurfacing because he was already repping her from the beginning. I see y'all later. Peace.